Hello everyone, welcome to our channel, Rebecca, Stu, and the crew. First, I want to apologize for not posting a video on Tuesday when the weather changes. I have a little bit of some medical issues and I struggle when it gets really cold, so I apologize. But let's get started showing what's new and what's been restocked for this part of the week at your local Dollar Tree store. I go to several different stores, take lots of pictures, combine them all into one video. So let's go shopping and see what's new. We'll start with the apparel and the accessories. This week they had a ton of these sunglasses out with a couple different color frames and a whole bunch of the men's boxer briefs in lots of different sizes and some new packaging for some of them. Some of them are just wrapped in this plastic. You've got the Popeye and some were just hanging out loose in the aisle. I don't know if someone just unwrapped them. They had the Bob Ross and the Airheads, which we've definitely seen before. Some of them are actually in boxes as well. They have these donuts. It has just like a bunch of sprinkled donuts all over them. There's the hot peppers. Those are the red peppers. And like I said, you get them in a bunch of different sizes from small all the way to extra large. They have the dice. They have some with pickles all over them, which is kind of funny. And they've got the Tootsie Rolls. They also had the Tootsie Pops boxer briefs, and then there was the Big League Chew 2025. You actually get 2 pair in that box. And then for the arts and crafts this week, we've got more of the Crafter's Square clear stamps with the letters and numbers, the 20 count reclosable bags. They're 4 by 3 inches. They've also restocked these boxes of the polymer clay that you can bake. Those are by Clay Studio. And they had the Craft Collection polymer clay. You get those in 3 sticks, and there's like 3 sticks in each packet, bunch of different colors. They've got a bunch of their 5-piece tool sets and the clay cutter stamps. You get 6 of those. There's like 3 in each bag. They're just kind of layered. You can make things like flowers and leaves and things like that. They also have the clay textured sheet. You get 1 sheet, but they are double-sided. Then we've got the DIY wooden boxes with the scalloped edges. They have a couple with different sides as well, which we've seen before. Those have the angled sides and the wood bead garland. Those are all restocked. So are these jewelry box style boxes with the hinges on the back in the gold. I like these because they're super smooth, really easy to decorate. You can definitely decorate that top with something fun. Over in the baby, toddler, and children's section, they had these new fun little plates. What I like about these plates so much, first of all, they're children's size. They're by the Zach brand. What I really like is the sides of the plates. They're very deep, so it helps when little ones are like pushing their food around to be able to get it without it falling off the side of the plate. But there were 3 different ones that they had. Here's a view from the sides. You kind of see it, what I'm talking about with the deep part of the plate. Then we've got the Sonic Power toothbrushes. They had Barbie. They also had the Squish Buddies and the Hot Wheels. They all come with the battery. Then I love these new toddler cup covers. They're like a silicone cover that stretches over a regular cup. They have this green one that comes with a straw, or you can get the one with the zipper spout. Now they will spill, they're for a little bit older kid, but I thought these were great to teach them how to drink out of a regular cup. And it's 3 pieces for like $1.25 to $1.50 depending on the price. For the health and beauty section, we'll first look to see what's new as far as the cosmetics go. They had some more of those 7 nail brand nails. They had some new ones with some gold hearts. Also these really pretty purple flowers. I thought those were pretty. They're kind of long. I like these blue and white ones. I think those would have went really well for Halloween. You could even them like Frozen or something, you know, with the color scheme, or even Cinderella. But there's quite a few different ones. They only come in a 12-pack, and you do need to purchase glue. Then I found more of the liquid bronzer. That's by the B Color brand, and they had a bunch of the LA Colors liquid makeup. They had a ton of different colors as well as the concealer to match all different skin tones. We've got more of the Beauty Intuition nail polish in the color maroon. There's a really pretty light glitter as well. It says it's a long-lasting polish. They also have the color Pearl, which is really pretty. It would be great for like Christmas time if you could do like a red and a white nail. I thought those would be pretty. And then the pink is very soft. They also had it in a nude, and all of them have a little bit of a shimmer. They also had these Wicked nail polish. They are scented. You get 2 of them, either the pink or the green. They're full of glitter. And there's these new gloss. It's like a nourishing formula. It's called Beauty Impressions Lip Plumping Juicy Glaze. There was the pink, the blue and the purple one. They have the 2-pack of the Jolly Rancher cherry flavored lip balm and lip gloss, and the Sour Patch Kids. They had those in the 2-pack as well. We've also got the LA Colors dual-sided lip liner. It comes with the 2 different color lip liners and a matte finish. And then it also has the sharpener built into the lid. And they had a whole bunch, some of more like pink, purple, some more nudes, and just a bunch of different colors. And a lot of those will match the shades of the lipsticks that they carry as well, but they hadn't quite put all of those out yet. For the hair care and hair accessories, we've got a bunch of these elastics in the 8-pack. You get 2 of each color, or you can get the darker colors here with the pinks and purples. They had more of these extra large elastics, and they are those really nice big ones. I love these ones because they don't have those metal clasps on the end that get stuck in your hair. I love the Sophie brand scrunchie. Every time they bring it back, I'm excited to see it with the pastel. They also had the camo brand or color scheme there, and then these large barrettes. They're like a claw clip. They had those in the black and in the tan. They also have these that are covered in that soft floor style material by the Madison Tyler brand. Those come in a couple different colors. And we've got these fashion accessories with that ombre look. It fades from the blue to the pink. And they come in a bunch of different designs, like the hearts and the wavy pattern. They also had these cute little clips. Look how cute these are. They have a dog and a cat. I just kind of thought they were cute. There's the little cat right here. That one was pink. And then we've got the shampoo. This one's called Golden Hour. We looked these up about maybe 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago now. So I found 2 different kinds of the same shampoo. They're just the yellow top or the red top. The stores I was finding them at, I want to say they were like $4 or $5 a bottle. So if you can find them at Dollar Tree, that's a pretty great buy. Then for the pharmacy and personal care section, these are up by the register. They have the cherry and the blueberry hand sanitizer spray. Also the black cherry merlot body butter by Spothecary. They have the strawberries and cream, has a hyaluronic acid in it. The peaches and cream brightening body butter, and the strawberry refreshing body butter with the pink sugar and vitamins A, C, and E. We also have the BioPure antibacterial hand wipes and strawberry shortcake and cherry pie. You get 40 wipes in each pack. Then the Be Pure brand had these apple scented bath soak and confetti in these little boxes. They look like apples. They also had the bath bomb, or you could get the bows, which I know are so trendy right now. So you get the vanilla scented bath confetti or the bath fizzer in a bow. This would be perfect for a teenager. For the fun finds, they had these personal security alarms. It fits on your keychain. If you feel like you're in danger, you can sound an alarm. There's also a light on it. Or you can get these fun little water games with the carabiner to clip it onto your bag. Kind of entertain your little ones in the car. You just push the button and the water makes the little rings shoot up, and you have to try to catch them on different little places or little like shelves that they'll land in, kind of like a basket. Then they had this fun little no talking button. It says 5 different phrases. I also found these travel jewelry boxes. They come in 3 different colors. You get the pink, the teal blue, or black. So here's a view from the front. It has a little plastic clip. This is kind of like a rubberized, kind of like silicone insert. You got places to hang things. You can pull that little piece out in the front to put like bracelets behind it. And then there's places to put like rings and earrings. And so there's quite a bit of room in those. And here's another view from the front. So you can see what they look like. And then for the home decor, we have a bunch of these little signs with the clips on the front. They have an easel back. They had those in the brown and in the black. They also had these hanging decor pieces. You kind of put these like on a tabletop or around a candle, or you can hang them. There are a couple different ones. We've also got these cute little planters. Almost looks like it's drawn on with chalk. And they have a bunch of their little wicker baskets back in, a bunch of different colors. I don't remember ever seeing the gray with the white. And I thought that one was kind of pretty. I love these new glass candle holders. They come in 3 different sizes. You can put a tape your candle in it, or you can put the regular candles that they have. And I kind of put them up so you guys can see the different sizes there. For the office supplies, library, and teaching tree section, they had some more of those jumbo paper clips. You get 10 of them. You get 2 of each color. They also had a bunch of these hall passes for the teachers for their classrooms, and the bathroom pass. Those have just all been restocked. They're like almost 7 inches long, so they're kind of big. more of those glitter markers, which I just love. I always think those work and they're so fun to play with. We've got the 2-pack of those really nice magnets. I use these. You can actually hang things on the fridge and they don't slide. They're great magnets. Then for the housewares, maintenance, automotive, and electronics, we have a bunch of these kid headlamps. I've got the dinosaurs and the panda bears. These always make me laugh. I think kids would love these for camping. They also have the unicorn. And then we can't forget the dolphin. Or you can get these little touch lamps and you can just tap it. Tells you all the directions. You're on the side. They had one sitting out of the box. You can actually see what it looks like. Then we have these multi-purpose sponges. Kind of makes me think of a scrub daddy. Or you can get these scouring sponges, which are eco-friendly. It says it has a hand grip and it's no scratch. For the kitchen and the pantry section, I found some more of these boxes of cheese knives. Now, these came from Walmart. I know they did because you can tell by the tag at the top. These all are Walmart items. They are $1.25. More of the baking liner with the characters. We've got Garfield, Smurfs, there's Mickey Mouse, there's Stitch, SpongeBob, and Winnie the Pooh, which seems to be the hardest one to find. I found more of the silicone scrubbers. They've got the Winnie the Pooh, also Garfield, and then they had Mickey Mouse. There is the Ninja Turtle. We also found Stitch. I know before I found Minnie Mouse and a Smurf. I didn't see those today. The silicone trivets. They've got the Stitch. There's SpongeBob. Also Garfield. This one I did find the Smurf. They also had the Ninja Turtle. These are so fun for the kitchen. They had Minnie Mouse and Mickey Mouse. Now for those, the one I didn't find was the Winnie the Pooh. I couldn't find that one at the store I was at. We've got a bunch of these silicone scrapers. You got all the same characters that we just saw. It's like Mickey Minnie, there's Stitch, Winnie the Pooh, the Ninja Turtles. They even had some basting brushes and some straws. You can get the silly straws. You get Stitch. I found Minnie Mouse and the Mickey Mouse scent. You get 3 straws in each pack. They also had the Winnie the Pooh for the straws. You get pink, orange, or the yellow. And then they had the straw toppers with the straw, the more flexible straws. They had SpongeBob. I found the Smurf with the straw toppers. And I found the Ninja Turtle. And then for the Ninja Turtles, I also found the small, like little kid size pack of utensils. You get the fork and the spoon. And then more of those reusable snack bags. I found Garfield. They had the Ninja Turtles. I found SpongeBob and the Smurfs. I didn't see any of like Winnie the Pooh or Mickey and Minnie Mouse. But we found some of them. Then for the party supplies, they have a bunch of their gift wrap ribbon restocked. I like to purchase these kind of early. You can use them for Christmas time because you get so much more on the roll than you do for the rolls that they sell for Christmas wrapping. And they have red, gold, silver, and white, even blue, which goes really well with a lot of the wrapping paper for Christmas. Then for the seasonal items, I just love these new picks they have out with the berries and the oranges. If you guys could find them, pick them up. They're so cute. They also have the little gumball containers, the wax melts, which I showed last week. I found a few more at some news stores, and the tea light candle holders. They also have a bunch of their stacking cookie containers or snack containers with all the different characters like snowmen. They have some gingerbread men and the reindeer. These are a 2-pack with the little wavy lids. You've got the nutcrackers. They have this one, it says North Pole Treats. And then they have Be Merry and Bright. Those have the red lid. They also have the blue with the snowflakes. That one has the handle on the bucket. Also a 2-pack where you can get the candy canes with the red lids. They have those larger sizes as well with the scalloped edges, all repeats from last year. The cookie tins, I found a bunch of the gingerbread men. They actually come in 2 different sizes. And then they had those large plastic containers with the snap-on lids. You get the Festive Wishes, Sweet Christmas with the hot cocoa. And they had this one, it says Baking Christmas Cheer. They had those little candy or ice trays. They have like the bells, the candy canes and candies, and the penguins Now you guys can make chocolates in these. They come out really cute. I've used them to make chocolate. Also, they've got a bunch of these lanterns, which are so pretty. They're nice and big too. They have like Christmas trees on this side, some snowflakes, some reindeer. They have them in the red, the green, and the white. I kept trying to take close-up pictures for y'all. I thought the pictures were different. Then when I got home, they were all the same. So I had like 100 pictures of these lanterns. So I kind of narrowed them down a little bit for y'all. But then they had these jars with the lids, which were super cute. You can see they have like candy canes and stars and some little polka dots. That one has the silver lid. They had some round ones as well. And those ones have the Christmas tree lids, or the red ones have, I believe, the candy canes on top. But they have pretty much the same pictures on the side. They also had the red, white, and green baskets. The ones with the trims, these are the white with the red trim. They either have the rectangle size or the square. So they come in two sizes. You've got the green basket with the white trim. They also had the red one with white trim as well. And they do have handles on the sides also. For the toys and games, we have found some of these little ceramics that you can paint. These would actually make really cute ornaments if you have little kids that like to paint for like holidays and things like that. There's this light up crazy ball. You just tap it and watch it flash. Or this magic ball. Think of like a Rubik's Cube. I actually bought one. My kids have been playing with it. It's kind of fun. You push all the balls inside, then you have to try to get them back into the place that they're supposed to be at. They have these pong balls that you can shoot. And the Dollar Tree Plus section, which is $3 and up. We got a bunch of new plushies. We've got like cats that are dressed up in costumes. This cat is dressed up like a unicorn. And then they have like a koala bear. He's dressed up like a cow. And there are a couple others as well. More of the 12-inch baby dolls with the baby bottles. And then they had a whole bunch of these slippers in a bunch of different sizes. Some really pretty Christmas wreaths with all the berries. They also had a bunch of pine needles with the berries and some different like eucalyptus. And then the kind of like the grapevine wreath in the background. They have those really large ornaments. They sold these last year. They have the ones that say Noel. There's Joy and Mary. They have a lot of that buffalo plaid finish with that 3D sign on the front that has the wording, some pine cones and berries and things at the top. These wooden trees, a bunch of different pillows. You've got the candy, peppermint. They have two different Christmas trees. This one's kind of like a Sherpa material, and then they've got just their like regular felt with the decorations for that Christmas tree one. And then Let It Snow, that's the blue one with the snowflakes. They also had a bunch of their little potted plants with some like kind of like snow crystals on them. Some have berries, some are like hollies and things like that. They have those extra large tinsel candy canes that we see every year. And that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so very much for watching and for being patient with me. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And please leave a comment down below. What was your favorite find today at the Dollar Tree? Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you back here on Tuesday. Take care and have a great weekend.